This is perhaps the first time in the entire series that I can say with a bit more confidence, welcome to the Android Utopia. And what a fake plastic utopia it is. None of this is real. I'll admit, it does need a lot more work before I will consider it a true utopia, given that it's fake plants in a glass building. We do have a very premium railway system, though, that was just the gift that kept on giving. Unfortunately, today, we're gonna have to sidetrack building any more enormous, over-the-top luxury buildings. I've been told, and this is kind of good, bad news, I've been told that Rimworld has received an update to allow for any incidents to occur on the moon. If we can now get event-independent raids, we are going to have to consider that we've got to find a way to defend all of this. And a big problem with Rimworld is if you have your base spread across the whole map, it makes it very, very, very hard to defend. There are a lot of great suggestions for moon amenities in the comment section. Things like, someone suggested a security bunker, which of course is a great call and probably the first thing we'll kick off here. Someone else suggested a kind of emergency bunker for us. And I said to tie into that, why don't we also add a kind of fully fueled backup emergency escape rocket? You know, just in case the Empire decide to nuke our moon base. On the subject of comment section suggestions, somebody suggested a mod on the workshop called Space Patches, and Space Patches, very simply, makes everything its space equivalent. For example, we've just scanned underground space plasteel. And don't forget, of course, we have that ongoing space ice age here in Space Outer Space. As far as I can tell, the mod just simply adds the word space to a lot of stuff. Oh, not everything, though. That's good. Expertise is space researching, because of course it is. What? How far does this go? Space mood? Oh my god, the health tab? Space moving, space manipulating, space talking, space eating. This is good. This is making me feel so much more immersed. God, this was a mistake, wasn't it? Oh, I'm definitely going to regret this one. Space automatic drill? Wow, what a total mess. Space meditation, I like. Oh, maybe I should swap it all out to moon instead. Space wildlife, obviously nothing. Oh my god, it's done the whole research tree. Good. That's really added to things. Now I really feel like I'm on the moon, because the giant flying train that doots as it takes off really wasn't selling me on that. I think first things first, an easy security measure would be to give all of the robots an anesthetic gun. Sorry, a space anesthetic gun. And let's give it to Asimov and Carver. Is it going to make them sad when they harm people with anesthetic? Of course it is. But is that better than being potentially wiped out now that all the events are back on the table? I'll take this. This seems good. Hey, kid. I heard you like space organs. What have you got? Space dog. Why is some of it not others? So bold is just bold. That's just like terrestrial bold. But then you've also got like space robust or space gecko. Oh, it's modded stuff. Oh. Right. Yeah, look, skill trainer artistic. That's all base game, right? But then, tech print that adds plasteel is not base game, so it's space plasteel. I think I need to buy some space medicine so that we can build more anesthetic turrets. Maybe we'll buy your space neutramine too if we can afford it. We've got a lot of stuff we can sell. Like, we've got a lot of gold that we're probably not going to get through in a hurry. So let's give you some of that. Space telescope, or as we just call it, a telescope. Space pyramid. On the moon. Maybe I shouldn't be so ridiculous as to spend all of our... That's 2,667. We're a people that revere hospitals. Maybe I should use all of that silver instead on building, I don't know, sterile floors or hospital beds. And if you thought I was going to do anything but buy that pyramid, clearly you haven't been here very long. Look at that. It's a train line that runs past a pyramid to an enormous dome. It's like being in Vegas. This is great. Moon Casino. Decadent Moon Casino. Write that down for a future playthrough. That's genius. Oh, Asimov. Oh my god. Here, Carver, come grab this one. There we are. If you want to keep making masterwork anesthetic rifles, we might actually survive. Now, I was going to move the railway line from here over to here, because we know the train doesn't rotate now after its maiden voyage, for lack of a better word, on yesterday's episode. What I think, then, is maybe we'll not focus on... not even focus on the base building. This is like a whole other tier of decadent vanity that I don't think we can afford right now. Let's try and throw down some sort of defense, but I don't even know what to do. I think the best way to go about it is to build, like they said, a security bunker. Maybe we clear this out, or we throw down a circle here of barricades, and we can keep falling back. We surround it with turrets, like a pillbox or something. Maybe something like that, and then we... Well, how am I going to stop them mantling over that or using it against us? We can't. I was about to say we'll throw down spike traps. It's supposed to be non-lethal, genius. What about something like a big central command where we throw in the Skymind core. How much more research is that? Am I about to research this just to try and measure things out more aesthetically? No. I'm not about to do 34,000 points of research to measure that. Don't check the maths. I'm not sure that was right. We could put it right in the middle of the moon, and then we just hope that it's like 3x3 or something like that. Hang on. It should be 275 because I think this is standard map size, but you know what? I'll measure it anyway, damn it, because this base is going to be so nice to look at eventually. 275. There we go. Good God, that's expensive. We'll throw it down like that, 16 blocks wide. How much am I realistically going to fit in a quote-unquote command center? Oh, maybe the emergency rocket right in the middle, because this is the... Oh, I like that idea. Okay, and then we can add another building, maybe at the top for the core itself. Might work slightly better. And then we have it as a kind of an emergency jet rocket right below. Look at this, we are breaking new ground here. Aesthetic and practical. And it's rare that we combine both, and series rarely have much of either, so this is fantastic. We've got the large pod launcher there, which is behind... all of this is armored, right? So this is going to be the kind of quote-unquote command center, and then I can move back into there. You know what? I like the idea of... let's get rid of that, let's get rid of that. Let's throw down some more armored walls there and there, and then let's have a fallback point for if the enemies get too close. I hate that that doesn't line up. Something like that. And then when our people have to retreat, they can push the button on the gas and flood the whole thing. Okay, that's the plan. Let's hope we can get all of this shit built before the enemies turn up. But I kind of like this design. I think this is nice. What we also need then is a drugs lab. Oh, another masterwork. Asimov. Legendary. And then the final one is... Oh, where did that go? Another masterwork. Hey, there we go. What we need is a drugs bench. What is it called? Drug production bench. I guess we'll throw that in the lab for the time being. Or maybe anywhere where there's room. God, I can't wait to rebuild all of this. Cramming the whole thing. What the hell am I building there? Cramming the whole thing into one tiny little temporary structure really isn't working. Oh my God, there was a quest that I immediately said no to. Elon, head engineer of the Imperial Robotic Defense Force, want to send a mech cluster. This is great because we didn't have any quests like this yesterday. So let's... In fact, we didn't have any trade ships yesterday either, so this has actually worked out really well. I'm going to bin you off. I think it's fairly safe to say everything is working, and this definitely should be super high priority. Next thing is I would really like a mechanoid that can drill, because we've already done a little bit of passive scanning, right, from our... Where are our scanners? Did I take them apart? Why in God's green earth would I do that? They're right there. A local menace and Ratboy Feldo suggested trying one of his mods, right? And this mod adds a high mech tech excavator mechanoid as a bit more of a balanced alternative to just allowing mechanoids to operate deep drills, and I think that's fair enough. What do we need for that? Oh my God, we'd have to summon the War Queen. Huh. No. I'm looking at my friendly androids with their 5 anesthetic rifles, and I'm thinking that's not happening. Counterpoint then. Carver, you do what you do best, and we just put you on deep drills instead. I guess I'll have to. I mean, he's outfitted for that. He's meant for that. Oh, did you lose when we resurrected you, when we rebuilt you? No, he's still got his 12 space drilling. That's good. That mod is the right brand of unfunny, stupid shit that just gets me. It just cuts deep. Nothing less funny than just putting space in front of everything, but it gets me every time. I guess we'll go there. That's fine. That's not super inconvenient. There you go. I'm kind of curious how fast he'll drill. And then, oh, I should also be looking at... Oh, I was going to say I need to build the mech bench to start looking at Android upgrades and things like that. What we need is a robotics center. Put that on the building list. Ooh, speaking of space craftsmanship. Wow, this is so bizarre now that we're actually getting some traders. Space organs. Yeah, no, I remember. Here we go. Space Doobie-Doo. Oh, people wanted to see Space Joris, so, I mean, I've got to oblige. Not to mention... When, and this is a case of when, not if, when we resurrect dirt, when finally we break through the secrets of the deepest, darkest glittersec, or I suppose the brightest, highest glittersec, the metaphor doesn't really work, we do need a dog to give to, let's buy the youngest one, because then it'll last the longest, in theory, until it wanders out into the vacuum of space. And he's buying more medicine, space steel, blah, blah, oh, seeds, hello. In fact, if we just buy cloth, we can Oh, they've just got cloth. I was hoping they had raw cotton specifically. Actually, try typing in cotton then. There you go. Wow, that's crazy. Who could have predicted something like that may happen? Have you got any... What do you got? Pepper, space watercress, space red lentils, space coffee. Is what Janeway drinks, I presume. Oh, there's coffee in that nebula. What am I looking up? I don't know what's going on anymore. I've lost my mind. Just on it. Whatever. What the hell am I going to sell for this, though? Space jade. We certainly don't need that much space jade. Holy crap. We got a lot of that. There you go. No! Fucking speed 5 on the moon is a dangerous play. Oh, God. Did that Jubilee survive or did it just immediately explode? He's okay. You're not doing super well. Space hypoxia. Space hypoxia isn't exactly wrong. You can get hypoxia from diving, if I'm not mistaken, so that kind of works. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy your life. I'm gonna have to remove this mod. It's so stupid. Space extract seeds. Yeah, that's good. I genuinely may rename it all to moon extract seeds instead, though. We've got cotton seeds, which I will admit was very optimistic. Did we not buy cotton, or am I going mad? Maybe I am... No, that was like 30 seconds ago. Wow. I'm going to see a doctor. I'll be back in a moment. It's like, no, that's a different playthrough that we bought, Cotton. No, you're thinking of a different playthrough. You're thinking of the dwarf playthrough. Space tea. Ooh, that's nice, because we've got to think like space chocolate. We've got to think like luxuries for humans. We've got to think of things that humans want. That aren't... Because in Rimworld, generally, when I think, oh, I'm going to give my people luxury, I give them... copious amounts of space cocaine, and I don't think that's so appropriate this time around. Jesus Christ, I can't afford any of this. Well, we don't need the alpaca. We don't need the alpaca. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, I can barely afford the bloody seeds. Why are seeds so expensive? Wow. It's like they're a rare sought-after commodity when you are stuck on the moon. Well, there we go. We're going to go completely bankrupt by try and buy 8 of each seed. I've got to be so careful with temperature management in the... biodome now, otherwise I might just cry. What do you mean no one has 8 growing skills? Shut the hell up. You talk to me like that. And then, over here, we'll throw down space cocoa. What? What? And then over here, we'll throw down space cocoa. And then over here, of course, how could I forget? We'll throw down a little more space cocoa. Where is that? Space tea. There we are. Okay, what do you mean nobody has 5 growing? Can't believe that all of the concepts for this series that never really worked before are working fine now that we're in space, because we can't just, like, grow more plants. We can't just go out there and get some. We've got to be super careful about maintaining the ecosystem. Because if this cocoa crop dies, that's it. You're not getting any more. You're on the moon. And then cotton we've already got set up. Yeah, this is cool. Wow, moon base. Yeah, I'm glad we were nuked. You know, it's rare people say that, but I'm glad we were nuked, because it's really brought everything together. Items from Tyrannosaur's Basin, they're still rocketing stuff up to us secretly. Our secret agents that we converted over on the planet, very nice. Sci-Folks equipment, probably totally worthless, but maybe I could do something with Asimov. An animal. A space... Oh my God! No! Oh, shit. I thought it was one of the alien Queen Jorises, but no, it's literally a Queen Joris. Okay, well, we've got to save you then. Welcome to space. No, stop. Animal sleeping spot. Why have I not got any of those? Oh, go, Descartes. Save a life. We can't have this happen again. The nation wouldn't be able to take it. Okay, let's see how well Carver does at getting us more resources then. What are we up to? I'd say that is sufficiently fast. Yeah, I could probably live my life with that. Thank you, Carver. Okay, there we go. Version 1 is complete. So let's throw down... I guess we'll just space concrete over all of it, given that it's a command center. It hasn't got to look nice. Of course it is. Well, people wanted the space Joris. There's 2 in a row. Amazing. There we go. I don't think we've got enough medicine to build all of this. Oh, no, we might. Once I'm content that the defenses are set up and we aren't going to get instantly wiped out by a raid the second they turn up, I want to take the ship down to the planet. Well, I want to do a couple of things. I want to take the ship to the planet to get some soil so that we can set up some proper plants rather than a bunch of fake IKEA imitations. And then I also want to go into a bit of asteroid mining. Because sure, Carver is pretty quick on this deep drill, but we do have to keep scanning for it. That's going to dedicate a lot of Asimov's time. We do need to keep reinstalling it, especially because I want to get that space sky mind core, and I want to free Asimov up for as much of that as possible. Well, the Citadel, for lack of a better word, it's a perfect place to throw down the Vanometric generator too, right? I think there's probably going to be room for the sky mind core and a generator in here. Let's just throw it over there for now. That'll do. Oh! Yes, no, don't do that. It's nice to see the gas works in space, though. That was something that didn't even remotely occur to me until just then. I think our primary weapon in space will be gas. Yeah, great idea. Genius. Oh my god, and then you send me mechanoids. Luckily, it's a small mechanoid cluster. Okay, wow, that's quite tanky. We don't have to worry about it. We can just totally ignore that forever. That's someone else's problem. But it's not, because arguably they could harm humanity, so it should be our kind of primary programming to go over there and stop them, which I'll deal with that in a second. What a marvel of electronic genius. So look at that. So we've got the turrets on the outer ring there, so they're connected up, and then we don't have to worry about the gas unless we flick the switch. Amazing. Okay. Citadel done, and then they can run up there, go to the ship. Actually, we should build a rocket preemptively and keep it fully fueled. Right, and speaking of good mod suggestions from the comments, somebody said there is a very nice air dock mod. Airlock. It does say air dock. That's not my mistake. Where we can build, funnily enough, an airlock, right? We can throw this down. It counts as roofed when it's powered, and then I think we unpower it, and it opens the ceiling, allowing it to blast off. I can just throw it on like that. Oh, cool. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, I could do that, and then we just roof over the other bits. That also works fine. Sorry, that's really expensive for what is effectively just or right now, effectively, is just where is it? Space. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I've got to take this mod away. As funny as it is, I can't function like this. My God, balance has been restored. Yeah, no, so this is just basically purely cosmetic for us if everybody's wearing spacesuits, right? But eventually I think that could be quite nice. 2001, very good reference. Steel, 1800 silver, and 40 components. All right, we'll hold off on that for a little while. What do you mean? How did that happen? Well, yes, no, I'm well aware that it died from decompression. I got that. How did you die from decompression? It's probably a better question. Oh, God. Not like this. Oh, the country's never going to recover. It's in the solar flare. I just don't understand why. Why did it wander outside? Have I set the area up wrong? No, they're good. They can only go in airtight areas. Have I missed something? Oh, shit. Oh, well, that would explain that then. Whoopsie daisy, I may have sent her to her death. Never mind, these things do happen occasionally. Look, you live on the moon, you die by the moon. I just don't know what else I'm going to do for defenses for now. We could just, you know, complicate this even more. We could add a maze at the front and things like that. We need a gauge of what we're actually going to be up against before we can decide. But, I mean, this is fine. I honestly think this is totally okay. My next big defense plan is currently in the power. Oh, the power. Why are we getting power fluctuation? I built even more solar generators. Is it really where I've just turned on those extra hydroponics that we've wiped it out this much? Solar array is absolutely hideous. We could at least try and turn it into something nice to look at when you're on the train traveling between different sections. Do something like that. Next to your pyramid. That's always good. My old man has wandered in. Of course they have. Hello. Faux slime. Oh. Oh. Right, now you see, that's not really fair, because those events don't pause the game, and when I'm building a very fancy train station at speed 5, you're not giving me much of a fighting chance there, are you? Let's do that. No one else is ever going to die now. I say with absolutely no confidence at all. I think things are going well. This is coming along. I like the solar panels being a bit more spread out rather than just an enormous power bank. Eventually we'll move it into, I guess, a power district, but I do like having them around as decorative, I suppose. Love trains, don't you? Every time I look over here, it's just Carver sat in here waiting for the train. Clearly watching the mega screen television, but don't worry about that. It's a departures board. That's why I built it. That's what that was supposed to be. The train at 9 a.m. is going to orbit. They're all going to orbit because they're not really trains. I think we should take an expedition to the planet. I think we need to try and find some fiber corn just to try and bring some seeds back. And I also want to get some soil so that we can actually set up proper plants. Because if we had proper plants, I wouldn't have to waste all my... Why would we even need hydroponics? We wouldn't. We could just layer soil in here and then grow all the plants on that and then till it and get rid of the hydroponics. That seems a bit more natural. It would also cut down our energy bill enormously. All right, let's do it. We're going to send Asimov is researching. I think Plato can be trusted to do it. I think if we just go land on the planet. Whoa! Hey, good flip. If we go land on the planet somewhere where there's a temperate forest, I think we should just be able to find some naturally. Oh my God, look at the ruins of the old base. Just totally polluted at this point. Wow. We'll land nearby. We go say hello to our faction friends then. Jesus Christ, I hope that's not related. Okay, it's not Plato. I was going to say, how shit of a pilot are you? Run, Descartes. We've got somebody to rescue. Ah, you see, look at all this advantage I've got now. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it's Fallen Empire too. We're still not going to get there in time. Oh, go. Rescue. Capture? No. Prison. Let's flip it over. Shit. Prisoners. And then you are safe. Excellent. Holy crap. I guess for faction-specific people that we convert over, we are going to have to take them down with Asimov in a ship, land on the planet, set up a campsite or something, and release them there. That's the only way I think we can do it. I should have sent Plato with a charger in hindsight. Wow, there's so many plants here. Fiber corn. There is canola. Hey, that's pretty nice. I'll take that one. I will take the space ambrosia. Sure, why not? We'll take the... I'll harvest everything. You know what, Plato? Have fun. Where have you got the ship? Oh, it's in your pocket. 20 kilograms. Yeah, why not? I understand that that's for caravan-related purposes. I don't think the ship is actually 20 kilograms. What's up, Asimov? What are you talking about? My friend Foslime died. I'm pretty sure that's not how that's pronounced. You didn't even know them. Need hospital. Oh, right, because we've flipped it into a prison. No, that's a very fair point. If we just do that, that should solve the problem for now. Although I have started a new map. We might need to reload, but that's fine. I'm kind of more annoyed that you've formed a bond with a random person. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. Oh, heal root is a really great point. Because we don't have any of that. And that's going to be essential to a lot of recipes. What else we got here? Psychoid leaves. Might be relevant for treating people who have a psychi addiction, because we don't want them to die, ultimately. You know what? I think for this last push to get the Skymind core, I might regret it. I'm going to turn on the ENIAC. Because I think we've more or less solved our power issues at this point. Yeah, I've never seen the batteries so full. Let's see if we can at least survive overnight with that thing on. Honestly, this is good enough. Now, Plato can recharge by eating organic stuff, but obviously we want to avoid that where possible. Let's set the ship back up and let's get out of here then. Wait, soil. Soil. How do I collect the soil? Is probably a better question. Remove floor, dig. Is that like a dig, like an order? It absolutely is a dig order. There we go. What happens when you dig that up then? Does it also leave stone behind, maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It leaves rough granite. Oh, it's been so long. We've actually got another person converting. Now, this person's part of the Empire, so we'll keep them in the prison for now. And then, oh, I'm moving the power grid around, so it's a bit of a mess. Oh, my cocoa trees! How is that cut off from power? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, no, we're just out of power. Ah. God damn. We need to get rid of these hydroponics. This is not working. My poor power grid can't stand this. Well, the eclipse has only just come to an end. There goes the cocoa trees. God damn it. I mean, this one is, again, wouldn't be a problem at all if we just had soil, because then the hydroponics dying wouldn't be any relevance whatsoever. Guess that'll do. How much soil did you get in the end? Where is all this soil? 1,281. That'll probably do. Oh my god, look at all the seeds. Rice, Tinctoria is kind of useful. Smoke leaf, Psychoid, Heal Root. That was very fortunate because I've just noticed we lost everything. Every single seed. So always make sure we have double over what we're gonna plant. I think maybe 200 of each probably couldn't hurt in that case. Friendship ended with hydroponics base. Let's see if we can actually... Oh, no, stop! You damn Agrahand. Where are you? Shut down a second. It turns out I may have massively underestimated the amount of soil that we need. Yep. Okay, 5,170. Brilliant. I mean, when it comes to letting you grow plants on the moon, I understand that there has to be a sizable cost with that. Shit, I've really messed that up. Before we head back to the planet and get some soil, I think we've got bigger things to worry about, like the Skymind core. So this, as it says there, is capable of permanently storing, saving, replicating, and allowing the full use of consciousness within itself, within reach. It's very metaphorical. But more importantly, what it means is we can download robots to it and basically clone them back out, if I remember correctly. So what do we need for that one? We need, wow. Oh my god, we need Vanometric power cells, and it's enormous. Luckily, it fits the shape of the room. No, it doesn't. It's the wrong size. How could you do this to me? Oh, God. I suppose... Oh, this is the worst moment of my life. I mean, I suppose we could put something up there. Knew I should have waited for that research. Oh, God damn it. I suppose if we put it there and maybe build doors out to the launch bay. Now I feel like I haven't put down enough defense to cover this thing up. I feel like instead we should build a proper robotics building where we have this in, we have all the servers in, we have the mechanoid stuff and the android stuff. You know what, forget it. Picking up soil counts as mining, so let's send the prisoner, let's send Carver, then we can release the prisoner while we're down there. Hopefully we should get some points for that. And then we just say release, and in theory, you converted 1 out of 25 of the Fallen Empire. 1 out of 25? Wait, what? Did that reset when we lost our base? No, it wouldn't have, right? Remind me if that's not enough, because that seems low. I thought we converted way more than that, but then again, it might have been the toxins and, maybe we didn't deal with the Empire. So what I was thinking is we'll expand this out while we're waiting on, because it's going to take a long time to get the resources for the Skymind core. Many, many episodes, most likely. And it's going to take the Carver the next part of forever to get the, the 55 million soil we need for this building. So I think it's finally time we turn this into what is going to be called, life support, I suppose. So this will be where the hydroponics are, the meals are cooked, things like that. We'll throw down the hospital, we'll throw down the prison here as well. The whole power grid should be moved over here too. This is where if we say had water, we would throw this in over here as well, I guess. But for the time being, it's probably going to be quite small. The problem is, this is our kind of default starting moon base. So this is where all of our... Wow, this was where Plato and Descartes landed all that time ago, isn't it? We've all kind of retrofitted. Weird. Either way, we've got to keep this going, right? Because if the fabrication bench breaks down and we haven't got any components to repair it, we're doomed. We'd have to dig out half the bloody moon. So we've got to make sure this is all active and functioning. Can bloody guarantee that we're going to take this hospital away and then somebody's going to turn up needing help. Now, it has just occurred to me in my infinite wisdom that Carver is not just a simple droid. He has thoughts and feelings, and I basically just marooned him in a field for the best part of a week. There we go. Now we can finally kick these hydroponics off again. Thank you. 5,900 soil and whatever that robot just grabbed. Oh, shit, you can get rich soil separately. Ah, maybe I should keep an eye out for that next time. Not that it's a big deal right now, but that would be great to replace all of the hydroponics with rich soil. Oh, you actual dickhead. Who could believe trying to keep a polar bear on the moon could be so difficult? Oh. Okay, well, let's bury it in the hydroponics bay then, I suppose. What do you mean by that? A mechanoid cluster has landed not far away from the stripped moon. I don't know if that's supposed to be striped, because it is the only moon with a stripe. That is not that close to the moon. Apparently the way it works is the moon is coordinate 0. So this is close to coordinate 0, which is where the planet, basically the world generation starts from. So that probably still does affect us with mechanoid powers. Mechanoid bullshit powers, I suppose. But the good news is, yes, of course, you can till the hydroponics bay. The bad news is I got them to do that after they planted half the seeds, so we've barely got anything left. I have irreversibly destroyed our entire crop. Sorry, I thought, look, we could just pop back to the planet if it's that bad. It's inconvenient, but I would rather get it tilled now and then set the precedent, right? If you've got any more dogs, I keep killing them. You know what? Don't give me any more dogs in hindsight. I think we'll be fine. Ooh, I would love to buy that wood, but they... Oh my god, we've got 15 silver. Done. All right, there you go. We can make a bunch of animals and sell it to them. Like the nutrition units are only steel and components, and we have a lot of steel, and I presume a fair amount of components. Yeah, you know what? Let's trade mechanical cows for wood. They have left comms range. Let's not trade mechanical... Was that really it? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that's so sad. Goodbye, original base. I miss you already. So let's throw down... I should really plan out what we need. I like the idea of the lab, I suppose, being in the kind of life support area, because it ties into the hospital and kind of sterility and that type of thing. So let's throw down... Expand out that way. That's going to be too close to the railway station. We know how important those are. I guess in that case, we'd have to expand out this way. Maybe have the hospital and then like a prison, or the prison off of this bit and the hospital off of that bit. That could be fine. You know what? Change of plan just to make this whole thing so much easier. We'll spin the either a prison or a hospital off of there, and then we'll convert this room over. And then this one down here can be the lab. The server room, I guess I'll just have freestanding, because we're not doing anything with it. Nobody has to go in there at all except for the communication, so that's kind of irrelevant. Let's open all this up then. Okay, that's fine. That'll do for this area, I think. I need a manufacturing plant. And I think we'll have a room for robots, we'll have a room for mechanoids, we'll have all the manual labor stuff, so machining tables, fabrication beds, blah, blah, blah. And then the factory, the heavy factory, I think it's only fitting that we replace these mechanoids with that. One day. Am I leaving those mechanoids there to avoid further threats? Maybe I am. Who are you to judge me? I was nuked. Well, I mean, I wasn't nuked. My creation was nuked. My heart was nuked. Allow me at least 2 episodes of rebuilding, okay? Then we can go back to non-stop high-octane combat extended action. I just love throwing down 8 radius-wide glass buildings. What's happening? It's 9:45 a.m. I've been awake since last 9:45 a.m. What's that? Yesterday. I've been awake since yesterday. I didn't just wake up. That would be impressive. I've been an impressive amount of work to get done in this time. So I'm thinking, because this area is going to be the factory, because I just kind of like the idea of this, you know, it's kind of in the densest mountain region, etc., etc. I think that could work quite well for... If we connect up, or build 2 of these like that, and then turn it into one big room for a stockpile, and then we could have these as your kind of manual labor rooms. This could be whatever goes down here. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I quite like that. It gives it a bit more of a shape variety too, rather than everything just being exclusively 8x8 glass room. Why am I building that out of glass? It's in a building. A building, and by building I mean a mountain. Help me. Here we go. I quite like that as a manufacturing center. I think that looks all right. Yeah, you know what? Let's roll with it. We're committing to that. We love Lucky, right? We love Lucky the chicken here. We want to keep the chicken. The chicken that survived 2 nuclear apocalypse. Because I'm about to go nuclear on it. It's eaten most of the plants and all of the seeds. I don't know how much a single friggin' chicken can eat, but apparently it's almost enough to wipe out all biodiversity on the moon. Because I know people will be very sad if I kill the chicken, even though everything in my heart tells me I should. We're going to keep the chicken carefully suspended. And then as soon as I've got enough seeds to feed the chicken and also plant seeds, I'll let the chicken live. I mean, the chicken has destroyed all the heal root crop. Let's hope we never need to heal anybody, because we can't. All thanks to Lucky the chicken. How do I stick this chicken in a vat? Shut down central core. Does not permanently destroy the memory. Yes, good. Shut the chicken down. What do you mean? What do you mean Lucky has been executed in an efficient manner? What do you mean by that? Killed innocent... We'll resurrect the chicken, okay? I will resurrect the chicken when we've got food to resurrect the chicken with. All of the animal corpses have been kept. Okay? We've resurrected Carver. Carver is probably infinitely more complex than a damn chicken. The chicken can come back. Not if it's at the cost of every seed. Okay, we're getting there with the manufacturing zone and the new stockpile. Then we've got to clear the mechanoids out, so that'll be a problem for tomorrow. That, I think, will also open us up to new incidents. We've got to be careful with things. We've got to balance things carefully. Didn't get quite as much done today as I was hoping. Certainly, we got more done yesterday. Simultaneously, we also didn't dig up 6,000 dirt. So that really did take up a lot of time. So a lot of fannying around today. Lots of time wasted. But ultimately, is it really a waste of time if I had fun? I'm saying I had fun. I don't know if you had fun. If you did have fun, that's great. Thanks for being here. But I have fun. I always enjoy building things. Somebody in the comments actually yesterday suggested doing a series where I just build stuff. And that'd be so nice, because every time I try and build a more aesthetically pleasing base, like Egypt, still the crowning achievement of this channel, I think, in terms of base design, was also under massive restriction. Ancient Egyptian theme using only sandstone. Like it was very difficult to do, and of course in our Neolithic era as well was a massive pain in the ass. This time we're on the moon, so I've never done it without restriction. So maybe that's something for the future. That'd be a nice Christmas series, relaxing Christmas series to make up for the fact that every other Christmas series has been a walking nightmare. A walking nightmare? Whatever. It's very late. Well, it's early, I suppose. Thank you, of course, to the executive producer patrons for making this series possible in the first place. A big thank you today to Emoja, El Zilcho, El Scorchio 82, Alec, Fancy Singularity, Bringer of Dry Cheese, Worker of Secrets, Hoaxor, An Apple in Solitude, Commissar Fox, Feather Blacker, Jenny, Shojas, Gazoos, Ian McComb, Laker, Cow Aladdin, Triquatrol, Smurf, 4321, Choppy to Bear, Sergeant Nero, Mark Spectre, Shadow, Daedras, Elias, Shiftless Pagan, Ashen Jack, Frozen Solid, Zetlock, the Aaron W0, and Dire Cakes for their support. The executive producer is over on Patreon. Thank you. I really do think this series has found its feet And I hope it wasn't too late to convince everybody it's still watchable. I like the androids on the moon. I really wish we'd have started with this now, because I think it would have been a much better way to kick things off. But never mind, I suppose. Thank you to Sleepless, very appropriate, Brian Baldwin, Jake Lancaster, Noah Velasco, James Morrison, Central Kazoo, Janosch, Maxi Boy, Asparagus, Ampharossi, oh dear, Consulus, Offensively Canadian, Beth aka Chutney, Robotomus, Rashad 810, Cat, Rango, Viking Boy, Mark Giroux, One Caribou, Blackadder 51, Twisted Lime, Mediocre Mutant, Quinn Parfait, A Real Good Boy, Gamerman 7799, Anaphos, Bradley McButts, Shenanigans, Ominous Pancakes, Stormcry, Miranda the Mighty, Pavel Patton, and Carpsy. Thank you, Carpsy. See you all next time.